guys, this is Vargas with another collection pickup video. This time the stuff that I've gotten since the last video I picked up. Some things I just bought this week and last week. Others are stuff that I've been saving and just haven't had a chance to talk about. So let's get started. First off, I picked up this really cool keychain from one of the Facebook sellers that me and the wife frequent. It's a nice one of those movie cutters. I thought it was super cool. Action! And yeah, just something to have in my keychain pocket. So really happy about that. Picked up some games. I bought some games from my brother, who's going through some tough times, and I convinced him to help me help him to help me to get some video games. Picked up a loose SpongeBob SquarePants the movie on Game Boy Advance. Really hard to get Game Boy Advance games in box or with the manual. Generally really hard to get Game Boy games at all. It's becoming really hard to collect retro games. So I picked this one up from him. Not a big SpongeBob fan, but he gave it to me cheap, and it's worth it. Also loose, not a big fan of loose games, but Super Mario Bros. 64 DS. Have not been able to get a copy of this boxed with manual, but also my brother gave this to me cheap, and I was like, well, I can't pass up the price, and I'm helping you, helping me, so why not? Also sold me his loose South Park for the N64. I think this is running on the Turok engine. So it looks good, but there's moments where the environments feel really empty. But the comedy from South Park, I'm not a big South Park fan, but the comedy was there, and the cutscenes were pretty cool. So, and the last game I picked up for my brother for the N64 for the Wii, Punch-Out. I've been trying to track down a copy of this because I love Punch-Out and Super Punch-Out, and I have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So this is one I needed to complete the collection. A little bent here, but it's fine. The disc is fine, so that's cool. And a game I got through Target because I have an account in Target, and I got a heads up that this was going on sale. And it's a game I've been wanting to get to add to my Mario collection, and that's Super Mario 3D Land. The Nintendo Select. It's fine with me. If it's a re-release, it's fine. It was cheap, but with DS going the way of the dodo, Nintendo no longer supporting the platform, it's getting really hard to find 3DS games, and there's so many 3DS games I want to get. I had to get this one before it sold out because it's discontinued at this point. Got a little figure itch. I shared the wrestling, a few wrestling figures that I got, but I got a little bit more. But first off, I wanted to share this Jurassic World dinosaur. I love Jurassic Park, hence I collect dinosaur figures to play with my kids and for the collection. This one, the battery has died, so it no longer does whatever it did. But it still flaps its wings, and its mouth closes and opens. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Looks like a flying T-Rex. Don't have any flying dinosaurs, so this is cool. Picked up some wrestling figures. Have the itch to collect some wrestling figures. And picked up some nice ones. Picked up Matt Hardy. I need to get Jeff Hardy to have the Hardy Boys, but this is Matt Hardy. I think it might be during his version 1. No, I don't think it is. I don't know what that is. I thought it was version 1. And the other problem is that the ponytail got ripped, but I could probably make something. But yeah, need Matt Hardy for my tag team division. Need to get Jeff Hardy to complete that. I would like to get the Broken Hardy action figure, the wonderful, because that's a really out there version of Matt Hardy. Picked up the first appearance of Ryback. I don't remember under what name he came out during his time with the Nexus, but after the Nexus disbanded, he became Ryback. He was repackaged as Ryback, So I thought it was pretty cool to have his like debut figure. His Ryback was actually a pretty big deal before WWE wasted him. And on that note, I also picked this one up. It's one of the few elites I've been able to get. But this is Stone Cold Steve Austin's debut character in the WWF, the Ringmaster. I actually asked my buddy Movie John to help me ID this guy, and yep, it's the Ringmaster. Stone Cold, after leaving ECW, came to WWF, and he was giving the $1 million belt by Ted DiBiase, and he's going to be the Ringmaster. But DiBiase left, and Austin was like, I'm not digging the character. Shaved his head bald, grew the goatee, and the rest is history. So I thought it was really cool to own Austin's debut character figure, even though that's not the first Stone Cold figure. Picked up this Triple H. Triple H is one of many wrestlers that have had a gajillion action figures. I have a Triple H, but it's the clean-cut version. This one has his biker beard. I would like to get one more Triple H, well, two more. The Hunter Hearst Helmsley version, where he debuted on WWF, and a DX version of Triple H. So, yep. One of the other wrestlers that have a gajillion figures to his name is John Cena. I have a basic figure of John Cena, but I found this elite version of John Cena with the purple things, and it's basically the same figure, just the color of the bands vary. But yeah, I don't have many elites, and I found this elite, so why not? And I picked up a basic Daniel Bryan. I have an elite Daniel Bryan, the one that looks like Jesus, but it's the look he had during WrestleMania 30 when he won the championship. This is a much cleaner cut Daniel Bryan, but still with the beard. I like how he looks. Like, yeah. The only problem is that he can't do the yes, 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 because his fingers are like that, so that kind of sucks. But I was debating whether or not I really wanted different versions of the same wrestler, and I was like, yeah, I do. And I would like to get his Nexus debut figure, just because. Picked up this mask here, because if you know me, I like collecting stuff for costumes on Halloween. And this is a Airsoft Mask. It's not for paintball, because obviously the paintballs would the paint would leak in, but it's made out of metal. It's nice and hard, so it will provide some good protection. And I could do a whole bunch of things for a costume idea with this type of mask, so that's why I picked it up. Also picked up these black sleeves. They're a little tight, so I'm hoping that with continued use they'll kind of stretch. The only problem is that they are fingered sleeves, and the fingers are kind of short. I mean, I'm a small guy. I'm basically Wolverine size. So my hand is just a little bit bigger than a preteen kid. And even these things are really short. I guess I could just cut the fingers and something, but another costume prop that I needed. Also picked up. Yes, I am crazy when I pick up costume things, because I'm always thinking of stuff for costumes. Some vampire teeth. Not the typical plastic things that hurt your things. These are just vampire fang teeth that go on these teeth. Make them a little longer. Been looking for something like that. Found it. Super cool. And I found two sets of elf ears. A short set and a longer set. This is the longer set. It's supposed to go like so. And you have elf ears. I've actually seen ones that are way better that come with like these. This thing opens up so it covers this part of the ear. This one's the cheaper kind, and it doesn't really match my skin tone, but I could probably fix that too. But I thought it was pretty cool to have, elf ears. If I want to one day rock my a Link costume, these work great. And the smaller ones would work great if I want to rock a Spock costume. So, yeah. Forgot to mention these guys. I picked up some WWE toy accessories, which are sometimes worth the price of a figure alone. Surprisingly, picked up a exercise dumbbell, a knee brace for one of my Stone Cold Steve Austin figures, a Stone Cold Jim cap, which goes perfect with my Stone Cold Steve Austin figure because he has a t-shirt that says Stone Cold Jim, and a microphone. And this is going straight to Benny Mac. A couple of months ago, I picked up a Vince McMahon figure, and every time you see Vince McMahon, he has a microphone, so I needed a microphone for that. Or, you know, if one of my figures wants to cut a promo, but then I need a second microphone so someone can respond. Pick this up so I can watch my old 3D movies in style. Old 3D movies came with, and they still do, come with these really cheap cardboard glasses that have red and blue. It's basically this, but these are shades, yeah. So now I can watch 3D movies, old 3D movies, with the shades and style and profile while I probably hurt my eyesight because this red and blue things can't be good for the eyes. But I just thought this is too cool to pass up. So now I can rewatch my old 3D movies in style. Pick this thing up. This is a drawing board. It's an LED board, really thin LED board, which is what I liked. Turn the sucker up, and everything lights up, and you can sketch and draw or copy. This, of course, will work for. I have a plan for this. It will work as a lighting for my videos because I bought a lamp, but it's too bright, so I need to either diffuse the light somehow. But with this, it'll good. It's bright, but it's not super bright, so it'll help me light up the shots better for some projects that I have in mind that I'm hoping I'll be able to do. So that's why I bought that. Also picked this thing up through Discreto Toys. It's a pen light, but it has a laser, which I thought was pretty cool. And it also was supposed to have a UV light, but I guess it burned out somehow, so that doesn't work anymore, and I don't know when to get a replacement. And another lamp. But the cool thing about this one, it's rechargeable. It's a rechargeable lamp, and that way I don't have to waste battery. So I did want it to work. I would have loved if the UV worked, but well, it is what it is. Picked up some board games. Picked up this Disney Princess Monopoly for my daughter. It's a little bit complicated for her still. It's recommended for 8 and up. But when I want to play Monopoly with my daughter, we can bust this out, and she can learn the wheeling and dealings of playing with money. Picked up this one, Catan. The Settlers of Catan. I always see this board game get talked about. It's a popular board game. So I found it cheap through a Facebook seller, and just picked it up. And in that vein, I also picked this thing, which is super cool. It's a Halloween-themed Monopoly, Boo-opoly. You can see, they told me it's Bela Lugosi. I don't know how they got away with that. It's clearly Bela Lugosi. But it has zombies, and it's basically Monopoly, but with a Halloween theme. And this will work amazingly for a Halloween party, which I hope happens. Because, you know, with the plague, I don't know what's going to happen with Halloween. I'll still celebrate Halloween, come hell or high water. One way or another, I will celebrate Halloween. But I don't know how the rest of the world's going to work. And the last thing I picked up, and I bought this for that video ideas that I have, the moon. But this is a remote control moon, so I can turn it on. And I can go white. And it looks amazing. It looks like the moon. I can go red for a blood moon. The camera doesn't quite pick it up as good as it does the white. With the white, it's the moon. Red, it looks the same, but the light reflects, so it kind of dims it out. I can go blue. I can go yellow. The power of the sun is in my hands. I want yellow. And it's also touch sensitive, so if I touch it here, it changes color. But of course, the remote control is better. This is an idea I have for, again, the videos. I can just hang this thing on the background, and it works as a light. And I also can use it like a moon prop. So yeah, that's why I picked it up. I have all these ideas for videos and stuff I want to do. I just really need the time to actually do it. But you know, between work, family, and other stuff, it's really hard to find the time to do the stuff that I have planned. But it's just the way of life, I guess. But yeah, that was the super long, extensive collection stuff that I picked up. Got a little bit of everything. Got video games, got wrestling figures, got costumes, got lighting, got board games. Just a bunch of stuff that I've picked up these recent weeks to add to the awesome collection. I think it's awesome. I like it, but I hope you guys agree. So thanks so much for watching. And I'm still on the market for wrestling figures. I want to get some more wrestling figures and all the stuff that I collect. But until I see you all again, please take care during these really tough times. Be safe, and I'll see you later.